y'all doing out there? Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy Easy Work Boxing, baby. I got to go in. Hit that like button, subscribe. Ain't gonna cost you nothing. Hit the like button and subscribe right now. Please, please, please. Errol Spence Jr. versus Keith Thurman. Yeah. They ordered the fight, y'all. Yeah, we waiting on it. We just waiting on it, ain't it? We see Keith Thurman, he in the gym training, but I got unfortunate news for y'all and Keith Thurman. That boy ain't finna fight no Keith Thurman. He's not finna fight Keith Thurman. Not out of him having a feel for no Keith Thurman. It's not that. But I'm gonna bring up some issues that's going on in this fight. All right, that's going on with it. For one, I just checked Errol Spence's Twitter. He ain't said nothing about fighting Keith Thurman. He ain't said I agree to it, can't wait to fight. I been wanting to beat up on Keith Thurman. He ain't said nothing about this fight, y'all. This man is out there traveling, taking trips, living his best life. Salute to you, Errol. Hey, you deserve it. Living your best life out there, my brother. But he's not gonna give y'all this fight. And you wanna know why he's not gonna give y'all a fight? Not just because he don't like Keith Thurman and all this and that, which y'all wanna believe. One reason is he got Boots right behind Keith Thurman. So if he don't fight Keith Thurman for this WBC title, then he gonna have to fight Boots, because Boots went #1 at the IBF. See, I told y'all this. So y'all should call me Negro Dominance of boxing. Because if you know my channel, Easy Work ENT, you go back and watch any of my old videos. When I was telling y'all about this, I told y'all that boy did not want to fight Terrence Crawford. He was going to move up before he fought Terrence Crawford. Now, he's going to move up before he fights Keith Thurman as well. And this is why. Who are the two most dangerous fighters with power in the welterweight division besides Errol Spence? I'm going to give you a second to think about that. With footwork. Add footwork. Who are the most two powerful punching welterweights with footwork that move around the ring at welterweight? Well, it's more than one. It's more than one now. But I'm talking about the guys, the main guys that been there, not the up and coming who been there. Oh, Keith Thurman and Terrence Crawford. He's not gonna fight Keith Thurman, especially coming off of the Ugas fight with pillow-fisted Ugas, and you was getting rock-steaded and bebop by Ugas. So he's not gonna get in the ring with a mover like Keith Thurman, who has power in both hands, who can possibly hurt and stun Errol Spence and knock him out. Now, I'm not saying literally, and I'm a Keith Thurman fan to the core. I know Keith Thurman make mistakes. I see he leads in with this hook a lot. He don't never throw no straight right hands like he gonna have to do against Errol Spence. Hey, I know what it is, y'all. I know what it is. But he's not going to fight him because of the possibility of the power in the footwork. The power in the footwork. Now, to the Spence fan, hey, I know I just told you about my boy Keith. Lead in with that hook all the time. You know what I'm saying? I know his mistakes. I know this is a 60. I lean towards Errol in the fight, really. But I would never doubt Keith Thurman, because Keith Thurman can adapt and he can come back and win in any fight. But he's not going to give y'all this fight. He's not going to give me this fight. He's not going to give none of the boxing fans the fights that we want to. I've been telling y'all this for 3-4 years. Anybody who know my channel, if y'all think I'm lying, tell them. Tell them right now as you watching this video. Go down to the comments and tell them Easy ain't lying to you. He been telling us that boy didn't want no smoking. He was going to run to 154. Now, I don't know what he going to run at 154 when his so-called brother right up there at 154. I'm sorry if this video go off. I'm sending it up. It mean I ran out of time. But I don't know what he going up to 154 for with his homeboy up there for. What you gonna fight him? No, y'all ain't gonna fight each other, because y'all would have been challenged each other if that was the case, okay? Y'all would have been did that. But he ain't gonna give us this fight, y'all. Simple. He ain't got no roads to run to no more. No roads to run to. If he stay and he fight Keith, he got too many fighters coming up behind him that's tough. If he fight Keith, he say he gonna spin a block. He gonna have to spin that block right there in front of Terrence. Then once he get through fight, if he beat Terrence, he got to spin a block and go and fight Jerron Ennis. It's too many problems at 147. He gone. He gone. You can get him a Chinese name. One gone. One gone. He gone. I've been telling y'all this. Anybody who watched my channel, can I please, who been watching my channel for years, with the 4 years I started out Easy Work Boxing. Also, now my channel is Easy Work ENT, but we talk about real life, celebrity, real issues. They call us conspiracy theory, but you know, I talk about real deal talk on Easy Work ENT. But go check that out and go. People who been riding with me for years know, man. I've been telling y'all this, man. That boy don't want no smoke. I'm not an Errol Spence hater. I don't know this man personally to dislike him. I shout out to him. Them beautiful children. This man got land, own money, $400,000 chain. I can't say nothing negative about this man. But when it comes to this boxing, I told y'all he was gonna duck and run. He was gonna duck and run. The only two fighters at welterweight, and y'all keep talking about, oh, it's because Keith Thurman didn't fight him. Keith Thurman didn't have no reason to fight him the same way he didn't have no reason to fight Keith Thurman before they offered it. He had nothing to offer. Errol Spence had nothing to offer. He was 15-0. The only reason his name got mentioned is because Keith Thurman was Floyd Mayweather's mandatory. They made Floyd Mayweather the Super B8 champion. Instead of him fighting Keith Thurman, he held up Errol Spence. That's when Errol Spence's name, outside of people who are inside of boxing, let me say that, outside of people who are inside of boxing, for the fans and the people who watch, the real deal fans, we didn't really know much about Errol Spence until Floyd did this. Ducking Keith Thurman. That's when we knew about Errol Spence. He said, if you fight Errol Spence, I'll fight you. Then everybody, who is Errol Spence? Oh, he the dude so-called gave Floyd a black eye and training. That's how his name skyrocketed out of there. He didn't come up out of nothing but Floyd pushing his name out there and piggybacking actually off Keith Thurman's name. Errol Spence's name was mentioned because of Keith Thurman. So how do y'all get it twisted and say Keith Thurman piggybacked off Errol Spence's name? No, that's how I know y'all ain't been watching boxing. No, Errol Spence piggybacked off Keith Thurman. When they mention Keith Thurman, they mention Errol Spence because Floyd Mayweather did this. Y'all gotta know what y'all talking about. Y'all don't be knowing what y'all, and it's just real deal factual stuff, not me being biased. This real deal factual stuff. But he's not gonna give us this fight because Keith Thurman has punching power when he moves around the ring. Keith Thurman ain't scared to get hit. The only way you can really beat Errol Spence with that tight defense, you got to catch him opening up. You catch him open up, you can hurt him. We seen Yugas do it twice. He walk around the ring. Look, come on now. Y'all think Thurman can't do that? Y'all think Thurman can't do that? And I just gave him his props. Now, Errol got them fundamentals enough to beat Keith Thurman, but that movement of Keith Thurman and that power and that unorthodox style, throwing them punches, then wild style, hey, I could lean towards Errol too in that fight from them fundamentals because Keith Thurman do stuff like make a lot of mistakes. I don't like in his defense how he leaned down. I don't like that. You see what I'm saying? See how I can go in and admit things about my favorite fighter and somebody could say it and I ain't gonna, oh man, everybody from your state retarded, everybody, your mama this, and oh, y'all so retarded, you stupid, you a clown. You see how I can say that about my favorite fighter and I ain't got to kill nobody and want to pull up on nobody. You see how much of a man I can be about the sport that I love. I wish other people could be like that, but unfortunately they can't. But that's just what it is, y'all. Errol ain't gonna give you no fights. Errol finna move up to 154 and probably go duck off at 160 somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because it's decent competition that could beat him at 154, in my opinion. And I think he can beat a lot of fighters at 154 as well. But we'll just see what's up with the future. But I've been telling y'all this for 2-3 years, bro. He coming out. Y'all should have known it when he made the excuse talking about Terrence Crawford and made like Terrence made him wait at a weight class. Oh, you been fighting at 147 damn near your whole career, Errol. Terrence ain't make you wait there. I think you started at 154 at one point. Terrence ain't had you waiting at no 147 your whole career. You want to do that because you want to be a weight bullet and come win titles. That's why. And I ain't get saying that's why you won titles because you're a weight bullet. Like I said, you got fundamentals. You're a great fighter. You're a good fighter. But you will not give us the fights that we want because those are your two hardest fights. And then behind those two hardest fights, you got your run. You got your run in his bag. I'm backing up Thurman. You fight Thurman, he'll come Crawford. Beat Crawford, he'll come. That's just the truth of it, y'all. Take it how you want it. Subscribe to the channel. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. Just go down and hit that little button over there. Yeah. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. You know what to do if you want to show the channel love. I'm going to keep these videos coming, y'all. Thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support. Keep it boxing, baby.